There you go. Thank you. Um, the plan here is for Donna. Donna has been in this business a long, long time. Stephen has been with this company. He's been in our office and supported our folks for the last at least couple of years. And I really wanted to just, sort of re-up people's thought process on home warranties. The importance not only for the seller and the benefits of it in regards to having that coverage while you've got your listing and you're not paying for it until you close. And then obviously the benefit for the buyer after the fact. And we've got a bunch of people on. We may get a couple more people on. Who knows what's going on in Charlottesville today? But we're recording this, and we've got a whole archive of classes now that we have going. So other people will watch this at other times. So I'm just going to hand it off to you, Donna, and I don't know how you and Stephen have agreed to work this out, but we're grateful for you being here, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Well, I appreciate, and Stephen appreciates the time, and for this, as you said, I've been doing this for almost going on 16 years, and I've worked with your office for about 15 with a different warranty company.
Yeah, you came to our office about one of my first days being there, I think, because I came in November 15th of 05. So
I was there. So, I love the industry. I love what I do. You will see with Stephen as your 210 rep, because so Charlottesville is not my territory anymore. So Stephen is now your representative there. But his work ethics, and I will say his outlook on warranties is similar to mine. So I hate to say this to you, but I don't have a problem passing him off, passing some of my customers off for that reason. As you know, I'm very, very customer service driven. This is a passion I have, is not only because I have no life because my kids are gone, but, this is a passion I have. And I've talked to Stephen before about this, so he's going to give you a little bit of his insight on what home warranties are. And of course, I'm going to interject because, I like to talk. Stephen, again, so this is Stephen Martin. He's been with 210 for, I believe, 4 years now. So he has been your rep in that territory, that area. And hopefully, he'll be seeing y'all quite a bit more. Well, first off, Michael, you still have Ruckersville and Wintergreen and all those offices, correct?
We don't have Wintergreen anymore, but we have Greene County, we're at Ruckersville, and then we have Zion Crossroads and a little office out in Western Albemarle as well. Okay.
So, Stephen, there you go.
Okay, I'm up. Michael, first of all, how you doing? You look fantastic. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm doing great, and I hope you are the same, man. I know you're battling right now with some health stuff too, and been following you and lifting you up in prayer, and hope you're continuing to do well too.
Yes, and I appreciate that, and so I don't want to take up time talking about that, but I certainly appreciate you. And it's been 4 years now since we first met.
That's hard to believe. Wow.
And you've always welcomed me with open arms. And one of the things that I appreciate having met Donna is that we do have similar work ethics, but I have learned a lot from her. And I've also learned why I wasn't getting all the business I thought I should have from Charlottesville because Donna was there. So this is certainly a very nice handoff. And one of the things that she said to me is that I've got to get to know you first and how you work, because my customers and their clients are important to me, and how we treat them and how we take care of them is important. So we first needed to demonstrate to her that I actually do care about what I'm doing. So I care about you as my customers, and I care about your clients as well.
So let's back up for 1 second, Stephen. So most of the folks on here are fairly new to the company, which we're grateful to have them. But Donna, up until just a little bit ago, was with AHS, American Home Shield. She made a move over to 210 recently. Not to disparage one program over another, but she just felt like the customer service that you expect from a home warranty company had changed based on some things that they decided to do. And so she switched over to 210 just in the last few months. So if you're a little bit confused seeing Donna with 210 right there over her right shoulder versus AHS, that's the reason. And Stephen, I'll hand it back to you with just saying that Vincent got that same recommendation when he was working for the Daily Progress here, and we were, Roy Wheeler was one of Daily Progress contracts. When he came to work for Daily Progress from California, he said, you know, you need to take care of Michael. And I really appreciate that because what, you know, I mean, I don't care about being taken care of, but I do care about you taking care of these folks in the right way. And both of you exhibit, from my standpoint, what we try to do with our folks, and that's treat each and every person with a servant heart, offer quality service in a professional way. And both of you guys have exhibited that. So thank you for that. But before we get into the 210, you guys talk a little bit about why home warranties are so important. Not because you sell them, obviously, but why is it important to the seller? Why is it important to the buyer that agents give them the opportunity to have these on their properties?
That's a great question. Thanks for that question. So I'll start off with the seller of the home. So if you're selling your home, the last thing that you want to do is spend money on unforeseen repairs. And so although we're not supposed to offer it this way, the home warranty can certainly protect that seller once that home inspection is done, because a lot of times you've been living in that home for a long time. So there's certain things that you're not even aware that it's broken until that home inspector comes. And there's a toilet leak, there's a leak under the kitchen sink, or this electrical panel needs some work. So the home warranty is there so that when those unforeseen things come up, you certainly have an opportunity to get those repaired without any out-of-pocket expense, save for the service fee that one has to pay. Also, it makes your home more attractive when you're selling your home, and it gives that buyer confidence that this home is protected and I'm buying a good home. And everybody says this, and it is true, that homes listings that have a warranty on it sell faster and for more money. Although right now homes are just flying off the market, it seems, within hours. As far as the buyer's concerned, when you first move into your home, you are typically cash poor. So any savings you have are for really extreme emergencies, or I want to fix up my home. So a lot of first-time home buyers, one of the reasons why they wind up being foreclosing is because a major repair comes up and they have to make a decision. Do I pay my mortgage, or in 95-degree heat, do I get my AC fixed? And typically you're going to get your AC fixed, and now you're a month behind on your mortgage, and then you continue that for a while, and then if something else comes up, now you're really in trouble. So there are a lot of first-time home buyers that find themselves in a lot of trouble if a major repair comes up and they don't have that money available. As far as the let's say you're the listing agent or the buying agent, there are a lot of after sale complications that you can avoid by having a home warranty in place. And one of the things, and I'm sure y'all already do this, but you want to make sure that on every single transaction, you have offered the home warranty. Whether they take it or not is going to be that person's individual choice, but you also want to make sure that you have a signed document that you offered this home warranty to this person, and either they accepted it or they declined it. Because if you don't offer that home warranty, and let's say the AC goes, they can come back and say, hey, you never offered me a home warranty. Had you offered it to me, had you made me aware of it, then I would have chosen it and not have this expense. And then a lot of times they want to come after you for you to take care of that expense for them.
So when you go into the contract with a home warranty, first off, the contract states that, to your knowledge, everything is in good working condition. Okay. Again, to your knowledge. So when you put a listing coverage on a listing, you are saying that there is an intent to pass it on to the purchaser. We know that about 50% of real estate transactions walk away from the table. It's called naked. They're not protected. Okay. So if you do have listing coverage on a property, even if the seller utilizes that listing coverage and the warranty does not go through settlement and is conveyed, there is no monies due to that seller. So in essence, what you're providing that seller, your client, is protection at no cost at this time. And there's no reason whatsoever that you should be protecting your client, during that listing period, because you need to make sure you're doing your due diligence. Now, listings right now are, like he says, are going off the market. Before they're even put on the market, they're going. When they're coming soon, they're already gone. And that's one of the reasons I'm hearing from people going, well, Donna, the listing's not on there long enough. You still have from ratified contract until closing. That's a 30 to 45 day period. Anything could happen in those 30 to 45 days. One of the biggest values right now of a home warranty, and why a home warranty is very important, is pre-COVID, 5.5% of homeowners were working from home. Post-COVID, we have about 85%. So what does that mean? That means all the systems are being used, much more, the water, the plumbing, everything. So with 210, just in a 3-month period, our service call claim volume went up almost 40%. 40%, that's huge. That's not something that any company expected, but we still stood behind them and we still work those out. And we don't see anything stopping right now. I mean, it's going to keep on going for, a little bit longer. So it's really important for the seller and the buyer to understand there is a resource that can help them out, when they have these unexpected repairs or replacements. On the buyer side, sellers right now aren't offering home warranties. A lot of them aren't because there's so many, multiple offers and everything else. The buyer can ask for their own. They can pay it out of escrow at closing. They can pay outside of closing. They have 30 days from the date of closing to decide if they want the real estate product. Okay. There's so many good points with 210. And like I said, yes, I did work with American Home Shield for 15 years. I thought it was a great company, and it is a great company. I do believe that some of the, like I said, the customer service had declined to my expectations. And some of the coverage sort of went on the wayside. I don't know how much y'all know about HVAC right now, and we're coming into the winter, and we got these heat pumps going. Everybody knows about the refrigerant. Refrigerant for HVAC systems and heat pumps, it's skyrocketed. It's about $250 per pound. A basic 2-ton system in an HVAC holds between 5.5 to 8 pounds of refrigerant. Some warranty companies don't cover that cost. That's a responsibility of the homeowner. 210 covers that. That's a huge expense that we've taken on. Okay. So when you're buying a home, whether it's a new home, whether it's a pre-existing home, the first 90 days of you moving into that home, that house goes into a shock factor. It has no clue what you're doing. It's not used to the way the new people are using those systems and appliances. It just sort of goes, oh my God, what are you doing? You're working me to death. Okay, I'm going to die on you. And that's what happens. So at that point, that's when your home warranty is going to come into play, and it's going to make you, the realtor, a hero when your client uses that warranty and sees the value of that warranty. It's really important. And our job as representatives for a company is to make sure you as a realtor have is called fair and reasonable expectations of what that warranty can do for you and your client. We're not a fix all, repair all, replace all product. We are a product that is there to defer the unexpected repairs and replacements and the costs of those items. Never tell a client, don't worry about if the warranty will cover. Just get a warranty. Don't worry about the home inspection items. It doesn't happen that way. We do not cover pre-existing items, okay? A pre-existing condition is a condition that is known prior to the start of a contract. You can see it visibly. You could have figured it out by doing a simple mechanical test, okay? Your home inspection, he will do about a 400-point inspection on your property. That inspector is like a general doctor, okay? He's gonna look at the outside, he's gonna look at all that. He's gonna tell you, he's gonna direct you to your, what do you wanna call it? Specialist, like your HVAC, like your hot water heater, your plumber, because he's not licensed and that's not his expertise. So when you're doing a home inspection, it's a snapshot in time. That's what it is. It could be working fine. The minute that homeowner looks at it, he turns around, it could fail. I will always recommend a home inspection, always, okay? And because they will find things that, as Stephen says, you have no clue. If you're the seller, you've been sitting in your house for years and every crick and noise and everything, you're used to that. So that's just something that you live with daily. That could mean leaking pipes. That could mean busted valves. That can mean a lot of things that you don't know about. It's just something that you know that you've always had. So a home inspection is very, very important. Your home inspector will always tell you, even if it's a system that's new, to repair, replace, or monitor your HVAC, because that is the most expensive part of that home. And he doesn't want to take the liability of saying, yes, it's all working great. He'll say it's in working condition at this time, but he will also tell you to do that. Again, recommendation for HVAC, it might cost you $100. Have it looked at, certified, and checked, because that's the first thing that's going to go in that house, especially an older house, when somebody new moves in. So, you know, that's really important. But again, you know, for you to understand the value of the warranty, what it can do for you as a realtor, it's amazing. You know, I get calls all the time from realtors going, oh my gosh, you know, my client so-and-so used the warranty. It saved them this much money. They got to thank you. When a service is done for your client, you will notify you saying, here you go. Here, Barb, we worked on AB 123, you know, Main Street. This is what we did. This is what we paid out. That gives you the opportunity as a touch point to reach back out to your client, maybe 6 months later, just to say, hey, you know, I got this, just wanted to reach out, see how it worked out for you. And by the way, do you have anyone who wants to sell a house? You know, so that's going to help you. So what a warranty does for a realtor is it saves you time, because once your client is in that home, the warranty items will go to Stephen. They're not going to reach out to you. They're going to reach out to Stephen. So that's going to take that off your plate. That's going to let you go do what you need to go do best, go sell homes or go buy homes or whatever. So one thing about Stephen, like I said, he is available, and expectations of him should be high for y'all. So he's there to help you and help your clients. You know, never fail to give your client his number, because that's what we're here for.
If you don't mind, I want to inject something. So thank you for that. And you know, again, I can't even match Donna and her experience. Donna, you've been doing this for what, 16 years now? Mm-hmm. So, but what I can match, and I don't think I can exceed, but I do try to match it, is one thing is that I'm available 7 days a week. Not only to you as agents, but to your clients as well. And I suggest that you give every single client who takes a 210 warranty my name and direct number and let them know I'm available 7 days a week. I just sent an email over to Michael that I send out to agents that you can edit and send to your clients. And it basically introduces me to your clients. It also lets them know that they selected one of the best realtors in Virginia. And then it also goes on to further ask for a referral on your behalf as well. Because a lot of times during the transaction and at closing, you don't have time, or it's not the appropriate time to ask for a referral for yourself. However, it is, you know, it's easier for me as I'm going through the details of the warranty. I also explain that part of your great customer service is to make sure that I deliver great customer service to
So,
them.
so
So that's always a great time for me to ask for a referral on your behalf, which I have received referrals for agents, and then I pass that along to that particular agent. Just a few highlights that I want to point out with regard to the 210 warranty. So we offer unlimited refrigerant, and so a lot of homes that you sell currently have systems that still use Freon or R22. And as I'm sure all of you know, that is no longer sold. So we're using the reserves that we have left, which causes the price to increase. So companies are selling Freon between 90 and some companies $300 a pound. So the unlimited refrigerant can potentially save your client thousands of dollars.
So let me get, so with the R22, I'm going to tell you, and especially right now, cold season, if you have a retail contractor going out to a home and there's an issue with their system and it's R22, almost 9 out of 10 times that contractor is going to tell that homeowner they need a new system. Okay, they're going to say that the R22 is illegal, R22 is not available, or whatever else. Okay, they don't want to fix it. They want to sell a new system. That's just part of business. R22 is no longer manufactured. They stopped manufacturing in 2016. December 31st last year is when they stopped the importing of R22. There is still plenty of R22. There is virgin R22, reclaimed, recaptured R22. There is alternative refrigerant that will take the place of R22. There's MO99, 407C, a lot of different, I'm going to say, refrigerants that other companies and manufacturers have created to work sort of the same. Okay, they can't be combined. That's one thing. But you know, when you're working with your clients and they have a warranty and have an HVAC system, always tell them, let the warranty company work for you. Unless they want to buy their own system for $7,000 to $8,000 to $9,000, they have to have a new system. Let them do it. But be on the lookout. I will tell you, contractors, it's their business. They want to sell you a new system. So if they come out and say R22 is illegal, which I've heard a lot, and there is no, you know, there isn't any out there, you know, don't believe that. You know, again, let the warranty company always work for you. Okay.
Thank you. That was a fantastic point that you made there. And also, so another thing with regard to the 210 warranty is that we only have one coverage. It's all supreme coverage. So we didn't want customers choosing what they don't want covered based on price. So what they choose is the service fee that they want to pay. And so the warranty is either $539 or $639. I always recommend the $639 because that has a service fee of $89. The $539 has a service fee of $189. And just with one claim alone, if you take the one with the higher service fee, that would have paid for you having the lower service fee. So if you have 2, 3, 4 claims throughout that first warranty year, you saved yourself a ton of money in service fees by starting off with the $639. Yeah. So I would just always write into the contract that it's $639 because the lower service fee of $89 is certainly going to be more beneficial for your clients. We also offer something.
I'm sorry, be very specific in your contract when you're requesting a home warranty or offering a home warranty. Don't just put in there up to this amount, okay? Because as a buyer, if you put in there, we want a home warranty up to $650, that gives the seller, and we know what the seller doesn't want to pay out, that gives the seller the opportunity to find the cheapest and lowest price warranty there is because you're not being specific. In your contracts, right in there, for 210 home buyer's warranty is $640 or $639. Be very specific, okay? And again, with the trade fee, a warranty's usage is an average of 3 times per year. So as he says, if you take the higher trade fee, that homeowner is paying $200 or more if they use the average of 3 times, more than what they would have paid for that warranty to begin with if they went with a 639. We also offer military discount. I'm a veteran. That's very important to me. It's not a big one, but it's $25. So that's an awesome thing for us. So just remember that. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Stephen.
No, no worries. And
Donna, what about realtors who want to, well, and not only realtors, but existing homeowners who want to get coverage? They didn't get it when they bought the house, and you may have covered this before. I'm dealing with
Right.
power being
Well,
out, but
well, it's
thankfully it
okay.
just came back, so we're all good.
No, so 210, we do offer. So we have a product. There's 2 different divisions. There's a consumer division and a real estate division. The real estate division, which Stephen and I are in, are the products that are in your office. So as a realtor, you can have that contract, use that contract, even though if you have an existing home. 210 just started doing realtor products and offering that to the realtor. So the only, I'm gonna say, downfall is that you can register for the warranty. It will start immediately upon registration, but the warranty has to be paid upfront, like a closing. It has to be paid within the first 21 days. You also have the option of a consumer warranty, which is a warranty that any homeowner can get. It's an existing, for existing homes. But I will tell you, the coverage of that and they've changed it just recently, the coverage and the cost, and it's not as comprehensive as the real estate product. So if you are looking for that, go with the real estate product. Your friends and family members, they can also have the real estate product. It's considered a refer a friend. The only thing with theirs is theirs will be a 30-day wait period, but they still can have that real estate product. And in any of those circumstances, you want to reach out to Stephen so Stephen can register those for him. So that's something that we're proud of offering, for that. Real estate products are already discounted because of, we know that things are going to be happening. We know that we're going to be spending the money on those products. The other thing with the realtor product is at renewal time, at that point, you can decide to go on monthly payments, but your pricing will stay the same as the pricing that is in your office at that time on our brochures. And just like any insurance, a lot of times your increases are there yearly. And most renewals are, but if you're a realtor and you let them know you're a realtor, that your price will come back down to the price that's reflected in your offices.
okay. And we do have a feature that is exclusive to us. So your homeowners, your clients, when they take the 210 warranty, they have 45 days to change and or rekey their locks, submit the receipts to us through their homeowner portal, and we will reimburse them up to $150. So even after they've paid $639 for the warranty, we're in essence giving them back up to $150 to change their locks or rekey. So that's a great feature that you as an agent can offer as a gift to your client when they close. That, hey, here's we have certificates available so that you can put your client's name on it and your name, and you can promote that particular feature, as an added benefit for you. And just circling back, all of these things with what I try to do, I know what Donna tries to do. We always try to give you opportunities to circle back and ask for referrals from your clients. So one of the reasons why I encourage you all to give your clients my name and direct number is because if something comes up and it gets off track, I'm pretty sure that with myself, with Donna, and the teams that we work with, we can get it back on track. This way, it avoids people calling you 3 weeks, 4 weeks into a claim that has kind of went a little haywire, and now they're irate. So if they call me immediately from day one, day two, There's something that I can do about it. I can alert you that your client called me, and then that presents you with another opportunity to follow up with your client, in your great customer service, and seek referrals. Because if you've been in this business long enough, what happens is most of your business begins to come from referrals. So we always want to present you with an opportunity to get referrals for yourself. And the biggest way to do that is to provide great 7-day-a-week customer service.
So, Michael, I put you on the spot. How many residential listings do you have right now in your office?
About 85.
85. And what percentage of those do you believe have listing coverage?
Well, let's take out the new homes for a minute, because that doesn't count. I would probably say maybe 10-15%. That would be my guess. We don't get as many on it as we should, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I mean, like I said, when I tell people again, there is no cost up front with the listing
Right.
coverage. It's complimentary. The only cost there would be is if the seller wanted to include their HVAC and heat pump furnace during that listing period. It would add $50 to the escrow invoice at closing if it closes. Okay. So again, you're offering peace of mind for that seller as they're sitting there waiting for coverage on their appliances, their systems, and we don't have the max payout on that. So
Well, I think there are two things there, Donna. One, you're the peace of mind, no doubt.
yeah,
Secondly, marketability.
yeah,
To be able to market that listing with a home warranty on it. Quite honestly, a lot of buyers ask for them anyway.
Yeah,
So why not get the benefit
that's right.
of having it while the house is listed? Because it, just like you were talking about, moving into a house and the shock to the system, I swear that the house knows that you're thinking about
yeah.
moving. And so it says, okay, I'm going to make you pay.
That's right.
Your dishwasher's going, you're going to have a puddle in the basement because of
Yep.
the hot water heater, whatever the case may be. And how much nicer is it to know that you're just, it's a service fee to get it repaired or replaced, and
Yep.
and you're not paying for it until it closes. So
That's right.
to me,
And
it's
Okay, so we know that there's multiple offers. I mean, we're talking escalations, 50,000 over, multiple offers. I've talked to a lot of my realtors in here, and what we're doing is when a buyer presents a contract, in that contract, they will put, upon acceptance of my offer, we will protect this home until close.
oh wow,
Okay. That puts a little bit of a twist on it.
yeah,
Because what they're saying is that they're going to put coverage on that property. They'll protect it until they close. It could also potentially help them with their home inspection items. So that would save the seller money and things like that. And when there's listing coverage on a property and that buyer moves in and that buyer has a problem a week down the line, it's a little bit easier to, I hate to say it, but to look at that claim and go, oh, well, there was already coverage on here. So it wasn't something they just decided, oh, I got a problem, I need this warranty. Okay.
right.
So
Right.
that has helped quite a bit of people win their contracts over because they are protecting that house.
Yeah, I like that. And folks, I just emailed you all. Stephen sent me some attachments, and so I've just emailed it to everybody that's on this call. There are 4 different attachments that he sent, so you should be getting those in your email box momentarily.
So does anybody have any questions? I know we garble a lot. We like to talk a lot. Does anybody have any questions?
I have one.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi.
When we purchased our house, we got a home warranty, and it actually saved us quite a bit. Various things. But is there do you guys choose the service provider? Is there a do we get to see the service providers, or is that just something that you handle?
Well, the service provider, once you place a service call, a service provider is dispatched to you. Okay, I'm going to say this. Because we have the preferred vendors, okay? The way 210 works is just like most warranty companies. If we have a preferred vendor in that area, that's who it's going to be dispatched to. Normally, they'll look about a 5 zip code area for that. There are times, especially in rural areas, and if the business is not there, it'll be a little bit difficult for us to find. That's when a homeowner would be given an authorization called ONC. It's outside of network contracting. One of the great things I love about 210 is there are times where we are empowered as the rep to say, go ahead and call somebody. If he can do it up to this amount, get it done, pay the bill, send us a receipt. If it's a covered item, we're going to replace, we're going to, reimburse. If it's over a certain amount that he's authorized, yes, he still has to call in, give diagnosis, because we have to make sure it's a covered item. The one thing that we're always searching for are good contractors, and y'all living in that area know the contractors that y'all trust and you desire. So we always ask, give Stephen, if you can give Stephen a company name, the person, the decision maker, and their phone number. We'll have our contractor division reach out to them to see if they would like to partner with 210. And I will tell you, flat out straight, Michael, I'm always an honest person here. The warranty companies don't pay contractors retail pricing. No, it doesn't work that way. We always pay below. But the positive part about that is they will always have work. It's a constant workflow throughout the year. They don't have that lull period. They don't have to worry about advertising because they're all over the place and everybody's seeing their signs and everything else. So that's the positive point of that. And it's like I said, it's a constant workflow. They don't have to lay people off or anything like that. So if you have anybody that you have in mind that you might think, would like to work with a warranty company, pass it off to Stephen, and we'll add those in there.
So Vincent, we definitely could, send send him the link, send Stephen the link to our preferred vendor list.
Mhm.
That's a great
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I have another question. How about an act of God? Like there was a lot of wind in Crozet, and the wind actually moved the pipes. I sold a townhouse. It shifted the pipes, and they ended up having a roof leak. So
Okay.
is that considered an act of God, or is that considered a pipe problem?
That's actually considered an act of God. That's the catastrophic an issue. So a home warranty dovetails with your homeowner's insurance. So
Yeah.
the warranty company will always cover the system or the appliance, the malfunction or failure itself. Any
Right.
secondary damage caused by that issue, that appliance, will be covered underneath the homeowner's insurance. So it dovetails because homeowners, your dishwasher or this way, your pipe could shift, as you say, and flood everything.
Yeah.
Well, that would all be covered by the homeowner's insurance anyway. But
Right.
if you do like a dishwasher and your dishwasher floods and it goes down through the ceiling and messes up your wood floors, the warranty company will come in, if it's normal wear and tear, to deal with that dishwasher. The homeowner's insurance will come in and deal with the secondary damage to the floors. So it dovetails together.
Okay, so you're really covering appliances versus pipes or internal things.
Well,
Like
we
that.
cover the pipes and internal things if there is a leak as a normal wear and tear leak. Like, we know copper pipes pit over time and they start leaking.
Mhm.
That's a normal wear and tear. So if they start leaking, that's a covered item underneath the product.
So how can you tell? Like I had the same house that had the wind with the leak from the roof, and
Okay.
the builder actually came and repaired the drywall, which was awesome because it was a Southern Development home that was only 6 years old.
Okay.
So that was great because they didn't have to do that. But they also had like a pipe that caused somehow the toilet to leak.
So is it the vent pipe that was leaked? Because that was the only thing I could see from winds, because that's the only exposed piping, would be the vent pipes.
pipe that went up to a rooftop deck? Yeah. That's
Yes,
exact-
so the vent
But-
pipe.
Yeah, they had that. And so I assume the home warranty covered, he was just calling everybody, but I know that the builder doesn't cover it, because it's not transferable, but the builder did to come in to fix the drywall, but he did have to hire a separate roofer to come in to fix that. And that's an
Okay.
act of God, right? That's not, I would presume that's not,
Which
he didn't
is-
have a home warranty
He didn't have a home warranty?
because I'm a new realtor and I hadn't talked to you
Oh,
yet.
okay. Okay.
I think he had it. He signed the waiver that he didn't accept it, but
Right.
yeah.
Shame on him. Well, it depends again. So 210 does have an additional optional roof coverage for a buyer. It's $100 and it's for $1,000 coverage total for the contract term. And again, it's normal wear and tear. And it's usually leaks, like a loose shingle or something that's leak and things like that. In that case right there, if it could have been the rubber boot that came loose that caused, because those vent pipes are pretty sturdy when you got a rubber boot. Okay.
Yeah.
So the rubber boot might have been shifted and it might have been leaking. On something
think-
like that, that could have been covered. The rubber boot would have been covered by the warranty. Okay. Because it was, shifted over. Again, the damage and stuff won't, though.
Okay. So just check with
Yeah.
you and use
So
you.
here's a question for you, Donna and Stephen. So when did that property close, Logan?
That property closed in summer. July
So
maybe.
would she be able to go back to her people now and say, hey, if you're interested at the realtor rate, you could get a home warranty on that property?
Friends and referral, she could. She can go back and do that, but of course, she's not going to cover something that's already pre-existing.
No, I understand
well,
that,
yes.
but
Yes,
say,
they
hey,
can- Correct.
there's a program that we have in our company and you've had a couple issues. This is something you might want to consider.
Correct.
So-
They can do that.
So let me answer that this way. So if everyone on this call went back to all of their clients over the last year, and who do not have a home warranty, and you wanted them to have a home warranty, and you wanted them to have our realtor product, you can have them give me a call directly. Make sure that they say your name, and they can get our realtor product. The only caveat is that, let's say they want to start January 1st, they cannot call in the claim for 30 days.
Right.
So in essence, the warranty will start on January 1st, but they do have to wait 30 days until they can call in the claim. And that kind of eliminates, I guess, for the warranty company, any pre-existing things that might happen, since it's 30 days after or further after, since they closed on their home. So if you have clients that you feel should have a home warranty, and listen, there's nothing wrong in giving them a call and circling back to them, because that's an opportunity for you now to show how much you care about them and to also ask for a referral.
And you hear a lot of, I will say, horror stories when it comes to home warranties. You hear they don't pay anything, they don't do anything. Again, this is where the fair and reasonable expectations come in. My favorite thing of everything is when someone calls me, because I have my customers, their clients call me all the time. They ask me questions, and I tell you, that's probably one of the best things I like, is because they call me. I know they're reading their contract, they're asking questions, or understanding that contract. If the homeowner understands their contract and their expectations are where they should be, it will always, always be a win-win situation. Always.
Mhm.
Okay? And that's the one thing I do know. I will do anything I can to help a homeowner, and so will Stephen. But I'm also very firm in standing on something that I know. If it's a denial and it's a good denial, I'll stand on a denial. If it's a denial, if we deny something and I don't think it should be denied, like I said, doing this for 16 years, I go and fight for that customer. We are the advocate for your clients. Okay. Yes, we work for 210, but we're also homeowners. So we know what our expectations are. So.
And yes, the email that Michael sent out to everybody with the attachment, it also has a 1-minute video at the bottom of the email. And you all can take that email and just edit in your name and send it out to every client of yours that takes a 210 warranty. So this way it gives them a good start. And excuse me, I have a little frog in my throat. And then also too, once your client takes a 210 warranty, I encourage all of my agents to, if you shoot me an email or a text and say, hey, Stephen, Michael Guthrie just took a warranty. Here's his telephone number. I will personally give that client a call and introduce myself, find out if they have any questions. It's all part of, so it's not about me, it's about we. So I'm not always looking to sell more warranties. What I'm really looking to do is to help all of us do better together, and to make sure that we serve your clients, our customers, in the right way all the time. And so one of the things that I am extremely passionate about, and I'm absolutely certain that Donna is that it's customer service, customer service, customer service. So you can have the greatest product in the world, but if you don't back that up with great customer service, then you really don't have anything at all. And so I will tell you admittedly, without shame, when I listen to Donna speak and her knowledge about all these things, this is why I probably call her 3 or 4 times a day, because I've never met anyone more knowledgeable and more passionate. And so I learn something from her every single day. But I do know that we both are passionate about serving your clients, serving our customers. So you are our customers, and your homeowners are our customers and your clients. And so if we can all bring them terrific, outstanding customer service, then it's going to help everybody. So
Barbara, are we, I feel like you have something to say, but we keep cutting you off. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have. I wanted to put in a plug for 210 as homeowners. When we moved to Charlottesville and bought our first home, now it's been 4 years, we took out a 210 warranty. And Dick, my husband, talked to Steve quite a bit. And we had, numerous times that it worked out fine. We sometimes had to call when nobody was available and it was a pretty urgent matter. We would have to call someone that we knew, and then it would get worked out. Until we got toward the end, our air conditioning unit was 29 years old. We renewed every year too, to keep our warranty, because we knew that there's a possibility that the air conditioner that was 29 years old was gonna, the furnace was fine, it was only a few years old. But then when the service provider came out, he just did not have, he was not good. So we called and asked if we could have someone else come out, and they gave the okay, and we did. And this guy he was older, he's like my age, but
You're not that old. Come on now.
I thought he was Dick's age, actually. And yesterday he was talking to him, and he turns out he's only 70 instead of 80. But he was very good, and he spotted the things that were happening and were causing the problems. He knew right away. And so we got the okay to have him do it and put in a new unit. And that's when the experience turned a little bit downward. Dick answered all of the questions that they would send and kept up with everything, but we never did get reimbursed for that. And I know now it's probably too late. It's been 11 months since we moved.
Okay. So the one thing that we always, tell agents or realtors and homeowners and everything else, a warranty will always repair something first. Okay. If it's repairable, it might not make sense to the homeowner. It might not make sense, definitely not to the contractor, because they want to give you a new unit. Okay. But a warranty will always repair first. If we didn't, we'd be out of business. I hate to say that, but that's what it is. The point where it comes in where we will replace, right now it's quite a bit because of the transition from R22 to 410A. And actually it's going to be changing again soon. Right now it's 14 SEER. It's going to be 15 SEER. So I'm seeing a lot more replacement systems right now. But if something, again, can be fixed, repaired, to make that system work at the efficiency it's supposed to be working, that's what's going to happen. And unfortunately, a lot of times homeowners and consumers don't understand that. So it's just like many times I will get a homeowner saying, "Hey, Donna, it's not working. It's not putting out enough heat, enough air." Well, the contractor will go out and the contractor will diagnose it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with the unit. It's just working at the efficiency and capacity of the age that it is. And the only way for me to give an example of that is like my youngest daughter is 23. I'm like 24 plus. Okay. So when we start a race, I'm sure she's going to kick my butt, but I'm going to be plugging along. It's going to take me a lot longer to get there, but I'm going to finish. Okay. And it's going to take me longer to get where I need to go because of my age. So, but I'm still going to finish. So I haven't failed. It's just taking me longer. And that's what a lot of these systems are doing. It's just taking longer to get where they need to get, but they're still working to the efficiency and capacity of that system. To an average homeowner, they're going to go, it's not working, it's not heating, but it is. That's the one thing that is hard to explain to somebody. I don't know your particular situation because I don't know the diagnosis and things like that. But, you know.
But Barb, what you can do, if you want to send me over the particulars, so if you want to send me an email, in the subject line, put your property address, just a brief, a couple of sentences about what happened. And I will certainly have, myself and have my team take a look. And I will tell you, this is not the first time I've heard of something like this. And we wound up being able to help someone even 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 months later, because here's the thing, what's right is right, whether it was a month ago or 11 months ago.
Yeah, I will tell you, 210, the reason I came to 210, the president of 210 was American Home Show president for 25 years when I started with the company. Our core values were honor God in all you do, do the right thing. Over the years, that sort of went away. The president of 210, American Home Show moved to 210. So the president of 210 brought the values and the morals and the ethics that I truly loved about American Home Show to 210. And one of our core values is do the right thing, people before profitability. Okay. And so this is one of those areas where, give Stephen the opportunity to go and have that research to see if anything can be brought back forth on that.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome.
Right.
I have a
And
question.
Thanks.
Hi, Logan.
Hi, Donna, how are you? And
Good.
Steve. A question, if a, let's say an appliance, a stove, refrigerator, or HVAC for that matter, needs to be replaced, they've done everything they can, does the homeowner have any, say so as to product? If we've done research and you really rather have this product versus this product, how do you just decipher what you're going to replace it with?
Great question.
210, I will tell you, first, let me tell you, we are changing our product next year. Prices won't go up, but the changing of the product will be there. And I'm hoping that we're going to have a lot of input on that. Right now, the contract states that it's a functionality issue, they will match functionality of the system that has failed. I will tell you, when it comes to HVAC, never take a cash out if you don't have to, because what a warranty company pays for an appliance or a system is way below what a retail person would purchase. Okay. Appliances are a little bit different. They will, ask the questions about the appliances. We do match color. We will provide the homeowner the model and make that we would like to replace with. The homeowner has the opportunity to say yay or nay. If you don't like it and you have one that you have in mind, you can see if we can get that within the same price range. If not, and it might be a little bit more, $100 or so more, then, we can say, okay, well, you can pay the difference if you want to.
Okay.
We do have a cash in lieu, which means if they come back and say, okay, Logan, it would cost me $900 to replace your stove. And you find this awesome sale at Lowe's or Home Depot, and you can go, okay, well, I'd rather have the $900. Let me go buy my own. So that's an option as well.
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Okay. But don't
Yeah,
ever
great
take the
question.
option. Don't ever take the option of your HVAC cash out. Especially if it's a replacement, because what you might pay $7,000 for, our cost for wholesale, because we buy in bulk and bundle, $1,800.
Wow.
So you that's the one thing that people don't realize, the cost differential of that.
Okay, great.
So-
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one more I have one other question about, so should we not be buying appliances with warranties on them if we have a home warranty, or should we be advising our buyers the same thing?
Great
If you
question.
take, I mean, they have a lot of extended warranties. I always tell people, look, I mean, if you add up the extended warranty for your stove, your dishwasher, you're paying some bucks, right? And a lot of times you're still paying for the labor. They might cover the parts, but you still pay for the labor. So if you have a home warranty and it does cover, your appliances, which ours does, I mean, to me, that's like, no brainer. I wouldn't pay, $1,000 for that.
Got it. Thank you.
And one thing is, Stephen, I want to bring up is the new home construction. I know there's a lot of new homes going up in the Charlottesville area. So, and the one thing I did mark it down there, and I mark it up here, is that we have a fabulous new home construction. So in Virginia, well, back in October, they repealed it for builders, but they usually offer a 1-year systems and appliance warranty with the purchase of that house for new construction for that 1 year. Everything's under manufacturer warranty anyway. We have a product that can start on the anniversary date of that purchase, continue on for 3 additional years. Okay. You can't beat the price. Right now it's $750 for all 3 years combined.
Wow.
So when I work with developers and subdivisions, when they market their homes, they'll market their homes with a 4-year home warranty, their year plus the 3-year for 210. And it's a great marketing feature for new developments and things. And that builder, I hate to say it, but we'll put that $750 in the cost of the house, but it's still going to make them look great.
Stephen, send that program over to us, and I'll get Vincent to post it on our Agent Only Facebook page so that everybody's aware.
Absolutely. I will do that. I did want to mention something that if everyone on the call, I think Michael sent you my email that I have, so you have my email address. If you can just send me back an email just with your contact information so that I have that as well. And then Michael and everybody on the call, just going back to the listing coverage, I think you said maybe 15% of your listings currently have, only 15% currently have a warranty. One of the things, Michael, that you want to consider is that you can advertise with Roy Wheeler that by listing with Roy Wheeler, you can have complimentary listing coverage. So the $50 AC and heat pump option is not something that you have to take. I think it's actually good to take, but you can in essence offer a complimentary listing coverage to every single person that lists with Roy Wheeler. And then subsequently your agents can, advertise that as well. So that could be huge for just growing listings for Roy Wheeler overall and subsequently for your agents.
Well, and we talk about that when we're talking about, pricing listings, commission on listings, things like that, that oftentimes somebody's looking for us to do something for them in reducing the commission. And instead of reducing the commission, because it's going to come out of the listing side of it, one of the things that we talk about is offering a free home warranty, which in this situation is $639. And then what we do is when it closes, because that's what we did to get the deal versus not get the listing, it gets taken off the top. So both the company and the agent, participate in that. And it's a good, negotiation factor of not reducing commission, but doing that. And it gives the seller something that helps them during the thing, and it makes them feel like we've done something for them. And so that's definitely a way to go. I don't think we would ever market it out there for every listing, because I'm not sure everybody would want to do that. But the point is a good one, that there are ways that we can use that to our advantage.
I apologize, but I have another meeting I need to run to. So
Yeah.
Stephen, stay on.
You guys, you guys have done great. We go an hour. This has been perfect. Like we said, we've recorded this.
We've co-opted your whole hour.
I really appreciate it.
But the point being, the folks that are listening to this after the fact, Stephen's information, we've got Stephen's information in the office and that kind of thing. Vincent's going to send put the information in the Agent Only Facebook page, and we'll take it from there. But thank you guys so much for taking the time.
Well,
Thank
thank you
you.
for having us, and it was such a pleasure seeing you again.
Right, and everybody
Absolutely.
have a happy, healthy, and
Holiday season.
joyful
Merry
and
Christmas.
safe holiday season.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
Bye, y'all. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Everybody,
Take care, guys.